intros. Let's just go straight into it.
All right, well, that was our intro. Congratulations, Chris.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Kyle, what is that? Just a basic black hat? What is that?
Yeah, it's a basic black hat. If
Oh,
you
is there a
want,
T on that? Or am I no?
no, it's the what side? It's the 47 brand.
It's the Kendall Roy, they call it.
Yeah. If you want your branding to be right here, shoot us an email at go to Rocket Pod, and we will talk about advertising prices.
What was that
Do we
email?
have,
Your ad could be right here.
why do we not have that yet? Do we have that on Gmail or Yahoo or something?
Yes, well, we have it, Chris.
It's here
Okay.
somewhere. We'll
Yeah.
have to dig through all the receipts.
That'd be
Oh,
amazing. Made
We have to fill out we got to figure out a price point for Kyle's hat.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
I mean, the problem
Your
with all
branding
these
for
like
Kyle's hat.
online creator people and their stores is that everything is so ridiculously priced because they don't really do it the right way. So, like, I was looking at Doctor Disrespect store the other day, and his hoodies were like $70, $60. Like, no way, man.
Who is that? What is that?
Well, this plain black hat was $30.
Oh my gosh.
God, guys, inflation. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
That's a different podcast. We'll go there some other day.
Maybe.
But that's right. It's officially no longer bye week for the Vols. Tennessee travels to Lexington.
Which is kind of a bye week.
I mean, Kyle.
Oh, we can't spoil it right now. We're a minute and a half in. But
No.
7 o'clock ESPN2, Roger Field up there.
Yep.
Matt, who's calling the game? Do you have that little nugget
Uh,
on ESPN two?
oh, wait. You said it the other day. Beth Moen's in it.
Beth Mowens, yeah, I can't wait.
Called strike 3 at the plate.
Okay. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Why?
She's not bad, I guess.
Not bad in the College World
worse.
Series.
I just turn it off, listen
She's
to
not
John.
bad. Monica Abbott is in the circle. It's tremendous when Monica Abbott's in the circle. This is probably wrong of me to say. I don't know. I haven't quite connected. She's a professional for sure. It's just Sean McDonough is out there.
I'm not saying anything.
And Tom Hart. I just miss
Tom Hart is
Tom
out.
Hart.
This is purely an aesthetic thing.
Okay, well.
Good
shout
job
out
on.
to future guest Beth Mowens.
Am I gonna have
Forward
to
your
walk?
appearance.
We're all canceled.
7 o'clock ESPN2. Tennessee leads the all-time series. 81 wins, 26 losses, and 9 ties. It's pretty good. That's the team we've beat the most of all time.
Yeah, yes.
What have we lost? We lost last year, and when did we lose to them?
Was it 17?
I heard this week
17.
that Kentucky has not beat Tennessee in back-to-back years since the mid-'70s.
God, something else to hang on to here.
Would that be Johnny or would that be
I think they said 75, 76 was the last time
Bill Battle?
it was back-to-back losses to Kentucky.
It's a long time.
Who was coaching Kentucky then?
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
Um,
Kentucky starts with Hal Mummy, and then
Was that after
Would've
the
been
guy
after
that came in
Bear.
after Bear Bryant?
Hal Mummy,
ooh,
Gus Morris.
wait, okay, we can do this.
Hal
We should be able to do this. Hal Mummy, and then was it Guy Morris?
Guy Morris, Joker Phillips. No. Rich Brooks,
Rich, yes.
Joker Phillips,
Noir
and
Brooks.
then Mark Stoops.
In the 70s.
There's no other. There's no one else.
Does it? It does feel like we're missing someone. Guy Morris is the one that should have been difficult. Was there someone between Hal and Guy? Guy was there in 2002.
No, Guy Morris. Hal Mummy was there from 97 to 2000. Guy Morris, 2001, 2002. Rich Brooks, 03 to 09. I didn't realize Brooks was there that early.
Aren't we trying to figure out who's the coach in the 70s, though?
No!
No.
Nobody
No.
cares about that.
I asked a dumb
Oh.
question.
Okay.
75, 76, or what'd you say?
I think that's what it was. It was in the mid-'70s. It was like
Yeah.
74, 75, 75, 76, something like that.
Well, they got
When did
close
Bill-
during the Gump era.
Bill Curry was before Hal Mummy, right?
On this episode of the Heartland series. Okay.
That was terrible. I'm sorry.
Back on track.
One
It's off the
interesting note
rails.
I did find looking at Kentucky all time is they are exactly at 500 right now. 634 and 634 with 44 ties. That's that's pretty crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. So we have a chance to send them under 500, which honestly, the way I'm feeling, I think we're going to win this game, and I don't think it's even going to really be close. I think 2-3 touchdown win by us. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Unless Kentucky just is a different Kentucky from what I've watched this year, we scored 24 points. We're winning by 2 scores.
Wow, that's
2 scores.
yeah. I mean, that's. You think all we have to do score? All we have to score to win is 24.
Yeah, if we get 17, we're winning by 1. If we score 24, we're winning by 2 touchdowns.
You trust our defense? Okay. Is our defense?
It's not about us. It's about they just suck.
I know, but is Mississippi State good? I can't tell.
I think they were ranked like 19th in the playoff
Guys.
ranking, weren't they?
They're fine. They're
Can someone pull up the Kentucky South Carolina score?
It was what, like they won by 5.
Like 16-14.
Yes.
They're bad. Like they're bad on offense. Total offense, they're 92nd in the country. Tennessee's 22nd. Total defense, though, they're 33rd, and we're 72. Those last 2 games didn't do us anything for total defense, but I think we're a little better than 72, maybe top 50. But, yeah, I just think we have a better offense, and that's going to give us a crazy amount more chance to win. I can't talk. But, yeah. Caleb, what do you think? How you feeling?
I mean, I agree with you guys. I mean, not only do I think we should win, I mean, I think it's might be putting it a little strongly, but I kind of feel like we need to win this game. Not like if we lose, we need to fire Heupel or anything like that, but like we need to win. Like we don't have, like South Carolina and Missouri were fine. Like before the season, those sounded better than they do in hindsight because those teams are terrible. Like we need to beat somebody, even though I don't think Kentucky's great. They at least are ranked fairly highly. Like it will look good if we beat Kentucky, and we are a better team than them. So
the first ranked team Josh Heupel would be Kentucky. Like, oh my
yeah,
God.
and he needs to do it if for no other reason than hopefully get recruiting kickstarted a little bit.
Oh,
Yes.
I do not want to go 6-6.
It would
For
be the
Vols.
how many when's the last Tennessee coach do better than Lane Kiffin? Never mind. End of conversation.
Yeah, he won
No,
7.
we should beat them. But all of us agreeing on this feels weird. Like they beat Florida. They have
And what did we learn?
Florida fell apart
Well,
after us, though. Man, I wish that game was later.
no kidding. Nonetheless, like they still have a good defense. Josh has not been. I mean, it's kind of unfair to judge at this point, given what we've got, but not been very good in close games. I think it could be fairly close. There were some parts of the Kentucky or the Alabama game that worried me with his decision making and like in keeping it close as he did, and then just he got a little soft. 4th down calls and stuff, punting in good situations. Like, I don't know. Like, my gut feeling as a Tennessee fan is to have some apprehension because everyone is calling for this upset.
No apprehension. The only way it's close is if Kentucky has an A++ game and Tennessee has an F-, game, and then it will be a close victory by the Vols.
Okay, what was our last F-, game?
I don't
We're due for one.
I mean, that was a point I was going to bring up. Is I don't think we've had any letdown games really where we just didn't show up. I mean, except maybe Florida, but that was kind of different circumstances. You know, Hooker trying to get plugged in and all that. So, I don't think we've had a game that's just been a letdown yet.
That's good points. So we are kind of due for one. Do you want it to happen against South Alabama?
Yes, I would rather beat South Alabama on a last-second Hail Mary than have a letdown game against Kentucky.
Would it be a letdown? Is it? I mean, they are favored
by like 2 points.
Who?
They get the home field
Kentucky?
like 2-point thing.
They got the home field.
I saw a minute ago it was even, so line's gone down.
Yeah. It started, what, 4?
So Vegas, it's about a pick 'em, but all the advanced stats things have us favored.
Yeah.
What is Phil?
ESPN's is like 51 for us.
Bill C has us favored by like 3.8 points. That's taking into account home field advantage. So at home it would be favored by like 10 or something.
Yes.
Seems right.
Is Mississippi State more aggressive? Are they more sophisticated offensively than us? I don't know. Mike Leach just went out there and read the riot act to them. It was beautiful.
Well, here's the thing, too.
In Swahili and Persian.
It seems like we're going to have like a fully healthy offensive line and a fully healthy running back core. So
had us a get right week.
Yeah, and they had a couple guys go down last week. A couple offensive linemen. So.
Yeah, and they're going to be missing their top linebacker.
Yeah, I think this bye week, it was so needed, and I think that's given me the most confidence. Like,
I will be interested to see how we play after a bye week. If I remember correctly, and this may be wrong, Pruitt's teams played worse after bye weeks because they had more coaching. So I'm actually interested to see how we play.
I'm curious to see what it's like playing in the cold. This is our first super cold game.
I kind of feel like it's going to go a little bit like with Butch Jones and the bowl games, where if you give Butch Jones a month to prepare for a team, he's just going to destroy them. So I'm expecting that. I think Hype will give him an extra week. Oh, baby. Oh, it's going to be good.
Do we think they can adequately warm Herndon's body Saturday night?
What is the story about this? Please tell me.
Something about some game at Virginia Tech. It was cold and he refused to go back in because he was cold or something.
But kind of what I heard too was it did happen in the second half of the game. He was just like, "See, I'm going to the locker room." But the company line at Virginia Tech was he was too cold and didn't want to play in the cold. But the maybe conspiracy theory or the true story is he was just done at Virginia Tech and wanted to be done with the season.
Why would you not say that over I didn't want to play because it was chilly?
So,
what is the weather? Does anybody know what's it supposed to be like?
It's
hot.
Remember any Kentucky game from history, it's going to be that. It's
supposed to be at some point in the third quarter, fourth quarter, it's supposed to get down to 28 degrees in Lexington.
I mean, luckily here in Knoxville, we're having a bit of a cold spurt. Today's
no kidding,
freezing. So hopefully our players.
How is it the coldest 52 degrees I've ever experienced in my life? Yeah, I don't know how.
You're skinny, man. You're skinny.
That's
getting old. So one interesting thing I found is Kentucky's quarterback, Levis. He's thrown more interceptions than we have committed turnovers this whole year. So I think I'm going to let's go ahead. Anything else before we get to score predictions? Because I'm ready to just hammer Kentucky. I hate Kentucky.
Do you?
I hate them.
Is there anything we need to talk about, bye week preparation stuff? I don't know.
I heard.
I don't know
I
anything. I mean, like, I don't want this podcast to be like 15 minutes.
15 minutes ago, we went bye-bye.
Hey, we're at
Yeah.
exactly 15 minutes. Good job.
What does Kentucky do well? What did we learn?
Play defense,
They're
but they've not played anybody this year. Like, they played Georgia. Like, that's basically
Yeah, that's
it.
no.
Everything
So
I
that-
always hear is they have an above average defensive line.
Yeah, and they have a good offensive line. So I think there's strengths on the lines, and I feel like we match up
But
really
their-
well.
a
Like,
couple of their linemen did get hurt, and I think one like got carted off the field, so I don't know if he'll be back.
I feel like in an ideal world, they're going to want to run the ball. Our defense actually is pretty good against the run, so we match up well there. And I feel like our offense can run and pass well enough to exploit
I think
their defense, although their defense is pretty good.
getting our running backs healthy is huge for this last 4 games.
Is he like full go? What's the word? I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, that was Alex Golish put like some. I saw like a tweet
Yeah.
quoted him and said that he expects at Kentucky for the rest of the season that a full stable of running backs and fully healthy offensive line.
Well, Tyon has got what, a kid or two. He needs to make the most of this. He ain't coming back next year.
Unless he gets a good NIL deal, he can come back all he wants.
We should
Do we
discuss
have
this.
anybody with an actual like legit NIL deal? Like,
Have
other
you
than
not heard?
free cookies?
Matthew Butler for Crown Cleaners.
When he wants to look his best.
Who's gonna be the good old Rocky Pod athlete?
That's what I was thinking about earlier. I was like, oh, what if we did?
Kyle, what a thought.
Maybe Euros on the basketball team.
Bloodbath grass.
Hello.
We'll just-
I am.
we got to think budgetary right now. We have no revenue or anything.
Who would just be nice?
Yeah,
Who would be cute for us?
I don't know.
I don't
We could give one of them $500 to like post us like our
No.
picture on his Instagram.
No, we can't. We can't do that, Kyle.
Well, we could all pitch in like, okay, we'll all pitch in $25 and
Oh, it's okay. Yeah.
we'll do a $100 post.
Like I
my
give you
God.
some of the Chick-fil-A coupons that I can't use now. Something. Not that. I bet we do that.
Speaking of basketball, I want to give a quick shout out to our Lady Vols soccer team.
Hey.
Yeah.
Speaking of basketball,
We're venturing from football, so speaking of basketball.
Okay.
But yeah, I think they're in the SEC semifinals of the soccer tournament. They won the East.
Whooping on them Gators.
Yeah.
Brian
I feel
Pitts.
our viewership just dropping.
Okay. Well, speaking of
First zero.
football, what else we got about Kentucky? Kyle, let's go around. What percent are you confident that we're going to win?
Here comes an absurd number.
I was like, I know, like it's over 100%. Like,
It's not
I'm
possible.
not even there.
yeah, I mean, like from everything I've seen this far with our team versus their team, if Kentucky plays their best defense, they're gonna hold us to 24 points at best, I think. And there's no way Kentucky scores 24 points. I think if Kentucky plays a decent game, we score 35-40. If they play a really good defensive game, we score 24.
Yeah, I'm kind of
And they just ain't doing that.
in that 85-90% sure. Just because that talk about we're due for a letdown, we know our recent history. That's kind of creeping in on me a little bit. But I just feel like this could honestly go like Missouri or who was it we beat after Missouri?
Why, that would be the South Carolina Gamecocks.
Yeah, the Gamecocks, something like that. I honestly
The team
think
we
it could
murdered
go.
and Kentucky barely beat.
Mm.
Laker ball. Chris, what about you? What's your confidence?
I mean, it's better than 50%. Probably something more like 60, 65. But I don't know. This is still the Vols.
Is it?
Even off the bye week, I mean, they hammered us last year.
Well, when your
I
quarterback gives you, what, 14, 20
Yes,
points?
that's true. I mean, I have this just sneaking suspicion that it's going to be close. I don't know why. I don't see a blowout anywhere. It just doesn't feel like it. It's also been a very quiet Kentucky week. It hasn't, like, given how important the game is to getting to 7 wins, potentially getting to a little bit better bowl, jump-starting recruiting opportunity for. There's no way you can call it a signature win, but it would be a good win. Like it's felt suspiciously quiet to me. I don't know.
Okay.
You
Caleb?
blame the Braves for that.
Yeah, okay, that's probably true.
I think I'm probably sitting at like 75% confident. I feel like if we play like we have all season, we are going to win.
How's Kentucky going to beat us? What's that going to look like?
They will probably just grind us out on the ground. Is what they'll have to do.
I
Like,
think
Just
Rodriguez, their main running back, like had a wrist injury and fumbled a couple times last week. So
oh,
yeah, it'd be
Is-
interesting to see how it plays out.
like Dewey beat Kentucky twice. Butch beat them 4 times. Pruitt beat them twice. Like we should win this game. Like
are we overthinking it?
I think okay, so I think we're also not taking into account the psychological aspect of the game enough. They have the mental block against us like we do against Florida.
Yeah, we're there, Florida.
Exactly.
Sure
Like
did
it does. Think about how many games we've tried to give Kentucky over the past 20 years, and they just never will take it.
Hmm. Do I want to be uncharitable? Yes.
What was
Okay.
what was your favorite Kentucky game growing up?
I think I've talked about it before, but I think it was like 95 Kentucky. I think that might have actually been one of the first that I watched, like, and can fully remember was Leonard Little sacking Billy Jack Haskins over and over and over again. And there was Peyton was just hitting Joey Kent, Marcus Nash over and over and over, and no way we were going to lose the game. But something about seeing Leonard Little just sacking their quarterback over and over and over, and his arm was just hanging out of the socket, and all of a sudden he busts a long one on us. But I don't know. Was it 5 overtimes in 07? That's probably
Yeah.
That was a
our
great
best
game.
one.
I was gonna say 07 because it's not growing up, but
Yeah,
I think
bonus
that was
or-
the SEC East was on the line there.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
Yep.
I really enjoyed. I don't know what year it was, but Randall Cobb was just running all over the field for him. It was like when the Wildcat was like a big deal,
That'd be
and like
last game.
yeah, and he was just like going nuts, and everybody was like, "Well, he wanted to go to Tennessee, but Former didn't want him here." I just thought that was really funny.
I mean,
That's
at
right.
the time,
That's
we
hilarious.
recruited over
Yeah.
him. Like he wasn't. He was a 3-star, right?
I mean, he was wasn't he a Heisman finalist?
I don't think so.
No.
No.
I
we
thought
probably
that was
recruit.
in the conversation at one point. I think he was like
He
maybe in
might
the
have been.
mid-season or whatever. They're like he might be in the top 5 or top 3, but
'Cause he was kind of that utility guy that you can put
Yeah.
back in return, all that.
Yeah, we probably recruited Gerald Jones over him or something like that.
The
That's
G gun, baby. What
Darius Moore.
did you just say, Caleb? What were you talking about? I had a thought.
the
2007 game.
Oh yeah, favorite game. Mine is 98. Mainly because that Sean Bryson, I think it was like a 56-yard run, like the fullback just right up the middle and gone. Oh, I love that. It's one of my favorite plays. Yeah, I just love beating Kentucky.
That's a weird. I don't remember any. I went to that one. I don't remember anything about it.
Yeah, just I mean, he was running, um, just like shy of the power tee, and you know, just the way he's holding the ball and running, just oh man, it was just iconic play in my mind. So, last Kentucky thing. Let's get score predictions. Caleb, what you got?
I will go 34-24 Tennessee.
Okay, Chris.
Kyle, you go.
Okay, I'll be conservative.
James.
38-13.
Oh man, I love Kyle's hatred.
Saw that coming. Probably something along the lines of 31-24.
Okay.
Tennessee.
I'm gonna say 48-24 Tennessee. Okay. It's a good score. I like it.
A unanimous pick feels bad.
Well, we did it for Ole Miss too, didn't we?
Did we?
I think so.
Well, there we go.
Nah.
Are you not downloading their pod and listening back, Chris?
I have not watched
Download wherever you get your podcasts.
Like and subscribe. Leave a 5-star rating, Chris.
I've done all of those things, but I refuse to watch or listen to anything that I'm in.
We're almost at 100 downloads, actually. Like 5.
Really?
Yeah. I haven't
On
checked.
what? On
Across all of them. That were
Oh,
Shout out to Europe again. Love you guys.
Yeah.
We'll
Thanks
be-
for
We'll
What
be there
country?
soon. There's some Germans. I
ooh.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You guys want to talk about Tennessee basketball? We played a game Saturday. Did y'all know that?
I watched the highlights.
I did.
I didn't really
Lenore
watch.
Ryan.
Yes.
Lenore Ryan.
Kennedy Chandler goes up. Kennedy Chandler.
Talk to me, Euros.
I'm Kennedy Chandler.
Bert is a freaking. He's a
Is a-
treasure.
Why can't we?
Vols won 103-62. They kept it close there at the beginning. I remember watching the highlights. I was watching the scoreboard. I'm like, what
Yeah,
are we doing? Like,
Did the same thing. I was distracted by
Wait,
highlight.
are we allowed to talk about this? I don't know. Do we need to check with that Tom guy on Twitter
Oh,
before we
gosh.
talk about?
What?
Kyle burning
Oh,
bridges
Chris.
already. Oh man.
Yeah.
Is this a last week in joke?
This is Tony Basilio getting in a huge fight with Tom Skowiak on Twitter.
On
Uh.
game day. What? On Alabama game day, getting in a fight. That was great.
Check your sources.
It was pretty funny though. Kennedy Chandler though. Man.
You have to say it like Bob.
Kennedy Chandler.
Kennedy Chandler.
What was he like? 8 of 10. I think 4 for 5 from 3. Like 21 points.
When's our first game that counts?
The 18th, I believe, against UT Martin.
Old Pat Summit School.
Pat Head. So the 9th. Okay, Tuesday,
9th.
a week from yesterday, 7 o'clock. SEC Network.
Roger Hoover on the call.
I hope so. And then Sunday, the 14th, we play ETSU.
Yes.
Roger
Then-
Hoover, a fan of the program.
Oh my God! The 20th we play Villanova, and then the 21st we play either North Carolina or Purdue. Holy crap! Jumping right into it.
Yeah, our schedule's insane.
Yeah. Who else we
Why
got?
are we not going up to New York for this?
At Colorado versus Texas Tech versus
Oh,
Memphis,
Kyle.
Arizona. Yeah, that's
Verse.
pretty cool.
Versus.
What? What did I
There's
say?
my
When
girl.
Verse?
are we at Madison Square Garden?
Yeah, that's-
So the Hall of Fame tip-off is at Mohegan Sun Arena in Connecticut. That's the
It's the
20th,
Texas Tech
21st.
game, Matt.
Yeah, Texas Tech. I was getting there. I was just calling out. Yeah, Texas Tech.
When?
Sorry. December 7th, Tuesday.
New York City is where that is.
Tuesday.
Interesting, though. Saturday we play.
What Tuesday? What
The 7th!
Seventh.
It's an
December
infamous
the
day.
7th?
What do you mean? It's the same Tuesday every December. December 7th. I'm just kidding. The 4th, though, we are at Colorado. So, man, we're going to be tired flying in.
I remember we beat them last year. They ended up actually being pretty good.
Yeah, Colorado was good. Tony had their coach on.
Tad Boyle, correct?
Yep.
Friend of the program again.
Yep.
Did they make it to the tournament? I can't remember.
I think they were one of the last teams in. I'm pretty sure. No, they won the Big 12. I'm pretty sure. Or I don't know, man. Who knows?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Are we going to fall apart like last year? Are we going
Basketball?
yes,
Every year.
I mean, but are we going to have super high expectations? I feel like we've dispensed and put to bed that last season was just a ridiculous disappointment. Is that going to happen again this year?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, it happens every year. Thanks to Vault Twitter, we always get our hopes up and just falls apart.
I don't know. I feel like having a really great point guard is better than having what we had last year, was guys who could run fast and jump high and who couldn't shoot.
I can't even remember their names.
Keon and Jaden.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, forgot about them.
And Fuscovi was not the point guard we were promised. He's a really good shooter, but he's not the point guard we thought.
Oh, he looked good in the highlights, and he's got rid of the skunk thing.
Yeah, him and Bailey both had pretty poor shooting nights.
JG was an amazing quarterback in practice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about the young post guys, though. I think, man, I'm ready to get some post play again.
Sounds like Barnes hates Huntley Hatfield.
Oh,
So I'm curious to see how that'll go.
great.
Is it Mashak you like? Who do you like? Who are the young post guys you like?
Oh, yeah, Hatfield, the guy you said. What's the other dude? Adu?
Euros.
Yes, don't mind if they do.
Yeah.
You got old
Comlon?
Olivier.
This is pathetic.
We are basketball
I'm
experts. Please like and subscribe.
Yes.
We're in football mode.
The only college basketball podcast. I was impressed with Powell.
Yeah.
Powell has a sweet stroke. Don't know why Auburn got rid of him. And that Ziegler guy with the dreads.
Okay, they list him at 5'10". I'm
No.
sorry. I'm sorry.
No.
Okay, on here it lists him at 5'9" on the official UT Sports.
He's
but
a
still,
hair
no.
taller than Oliver
There's
Tyndall.
no way that dude is 5'9".
Is that the Bronx point
Yeah,
guard?
the one that Tony.
Yeah.
We'll go. The most amazing breaking news of all time. And you go through the commercials. Tennessee is looking at signing this guy out of the Bronx, like a 3-star. Like what? Yeah, he looked pretty good. So, but yeah, there's no way that dude's 5'9". He's 5'6" at most.
That's good, though. Like a jitterbug. He'll...
What are we ranked? 18th on the year?
Something like that.
Lady Vols are 15th, so hopefully we'll have a good basketball year.
It's a straight shot to baseball season for me. I'm ready to get out
Well,
on
you
the
know,
court.
Lady Vols softball, I think, traveled to Kentucky this past weekend for a fall.
Did they win?
I don't know.
Lady
Just lost.
all softball. Did
Just
they
lost
travel?
5 more viewers.
How dare you not know?
We care about the non-revenue sports. I do not see anything on the Lady Vol Twitter except for Trunk or Treat was canceled. Well,
Oh, that's
y'all
a good
forgot
thing.
to buy candy.
what kind of candy does Karen Weekly
Halloween was Sunday. Yeah, what kind of candy? Let's list the UT coaches and what candy we think they like.
This is peak internet here. Okay.
How
Karen
far down
Weekly?
the list do we go, though?
We're going.
The
Doing every
ones we
coach.
think of. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know the rowing.
Just like
Don't remember the golf coach. Let's do football, basketball, baseball. We'll do Brian Pinsky just because he's a fan of Tony.
That's right.
And so,
All right, well, let's start at Josh Heupel.
no, we got to save Heupel for last.
Okay.
Karen Weekly.
Karen goes and gets fun side. I think she just, I honestly just goes to the store and grabs the one that's got the crunch, the Snickers, and whatever. Puts
Oh,
it
is
in the
this
box.
like what candy they give out or what their favorite candy is?
Oh, what their Oh,
That's
What's
a good
what-
one though too.
what-
What candy are they giving out?
Oh.
Huh.
She eats almond joys only.
oh.
I was
okay.
gonna say like Werther's original, because Ralph.
that
he's
might be
older.
Barnes though.
Ralph eats
Yeah.
Werther,
No, Barnes definitely eats like generic brand.
and
Werther's.
Barnes does not eat candy. You're Karen. Karen probably likes a good Jolly Rancher.
1,000% almond joy girl.
Almond Joy. I
Almond-
can see that.
I don't understand why you're saying that though. Almond joys are delicious.
I'm not saying anything bad about them or anything good about them. I'm just saying when I see her, I just see almond joy.
Okay.
I can see that.
Kyle's walking down the streets of New York and sees Karen in an Almond Joy mascot outfit. All right. Brian Pinsky, soccer, real quick. What's his favorite candy? Probably Fun Dip. I don't know.
I'm thinking like warheads or something. I don't know. Like
Sour
Oh,
Patch
man.
Kids.
Sour Patch, Twizzlers,
Takis.
Takis, hot dogs.
Okay. Kelly, what's her name now? Jolly Harper?
Harper.
Dodge Ford Ram Jeep.
But that's a car, not a candy.
What's her candy? She seems like an Almond Joy folk to me.
Ring Pop.
Ring Pop?
I feel like Snickers
Because of her
is tasty
titles?
but still efficient.
Snickers, okay. What about a Heath bar?
Love them, but
I don't know. She's probably like buying boxes of Cliff bars and handing them out.
caramel, something like that.
Barnes, what's his favorite candy?
I feel like it's like Whoppers or
Oh,
Duds or
no, no one likes Milk Duds.
I like Milk
The-
Duds.
The hard candy butterscotch.
Think about the word, like imagine them saying it. What's the thing that you can imagine them saying the most?
I'm just trying to think what's good with cheer wine.
Don't you like Old Bunch Crunch?
Anything.
Oh, I like Reese's Pieces. How does he talk?
But he talks about cheer wine a lot, so I'm just thinking of cheer wine candy pairings.
Okay, it's got to be chocolate then, of some kind.
I think he's like a M&M peanut guy. I don't know. I could just see him.
What if it's just a plain old Hershey bar?
Trail mix.
yeah, it's nothing too exotic.
Yeah.
All right.
That'd be-
Vitello, what's his favorite one?
Well, I'm Italian, so I really like the old Toblerones or
You guys know what it is. It's the baby Ruths.
Baby Ruth's, okay. Weren't those named after like Cleveland's daughter though? Don't they have nothing to do with Babe Ruth?
Caleb
What
got it.
about
Sure.
Big League Chew, man? I love that stuff. Only the original flavor though. I hated the flavored ones. Like the grape is gross. Ugh. Big League Chew was must have though, playing Little League. All right, Josh Heupel.
Junior mints.
Let's do 2 for Heupel. What's his favorite candy, and what candy did he hand out on Halloween? Junior
Love.
mints.
Got
Those
a
are only
whole
good at the movies.
Junior mints. Very excited. Very excited. Really excited to have my junior mints. That is what I can see him eating and saying.
Okay. What was he handing out?
He's a full size bar guy.
Think.
He hands out Butterfingers.
Yeah, full size Butterfinger, full size
I can
Twix.
see him like buying a box of those Snickers ice cream bars, not realizing they're ice cream, and just handing out melted Snickers bars.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I love them when they're cold. They're great. Just set them in the dish.
Oh, Caleb, what candy? What's his favorite candy?
I mean, I think we've pretty much covered it.
Well, he's always coughing. It might just be like a peppermint, one of those. Hall's Looney's
Oh, do you think it's Looney's?
Looney's, yes, man. Oh, it's so good.
Ricola.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yes.
Sorry, God.
No, what is, in your opinion, what is the most overrated candy?
Ooh.
Because everybody's like, yeah, my favorite candy, but what's the one that you just despise the most?
I think M&Ms are pretty overrated. I will eat them and I like them, but they're pretty overrated.
Variants of M&Ms are okay, but yeah, just plain like me.
Skittles.
Oh, that's
I
interesting.
like Skittles.
I
I like
think any sort of those push pops, ring pops, anything like that, those are just disgusting.
You don't miss getting like 5 sour apple, whatever those pops.
No, sour candy is the worst. Ugh.
What?
I hate
Excuse
sour candy. Why would you do that to yourself? Like,
Excuse me.
it's not a good experience eating sour stuff.
There is the best candy is the sour apple Jolly
Green
Rancher.
apples suck. Sour candy sucks.
Sorry, you're just wrong.
Kyle, what was your question? Overrated candy. Oh, I just said mine. Who didn't say one? Kyle,
I think mine is
almond.
I mean, I do hate Skittles, but one step farther is jelly beans.
Oh, terrible.
Is awful. Like, jelly beans shouldn't even exist.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go on a mini rant here. Like, I'm not a huge candy corn person, but like the whole everyone must hate on candy corn is so annoying. Like, okay, we get it. It's not amazing, but we don't have to all pile on.
It's the Peeps equivalent to Halloween.
Yes.
Yes. I don't care if you have it. Like, I'm not going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Who cares?
It's bad, but it's not top 3 or top 5 bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
I wouldn't buy it, but if it were like the only candy, I would probably have a couple.
Do you guys like Tootsie Rolls?
Yes, I love
What's your favorite form of Tootsie Rolls? You got the little ones, they got the long little ones, they got the big, thick, juicy ones in the 4 squares.
Like the rope.
Yeah.
I think probably just the mini ones.
The Tootsie Pops, those are pretty good.
Tootsie Roll Pop is the play. Grape or apple.
The big square one is my favorite. Just get all that chocolate juiciness.
Did they not have a cherry version of the Tootsie Roll? Like I see it's Tootsie Roll, but it's red and it's in a white and red wrapper.
Yeah, they have different flavors.
Okay.
All right, another similar question. What is the best configuration of a Reese's peanut butter cup? They got the small ones, the regular ones, Easter, Christmas, Halloween shape. I mean, there's all kinds.
Before we do this was going to be my gripe. I just wrote it down. Stop making stupid candy variants, okay? I don't want yogurt Skittles. I don't want pretzels in my Reese's Big Cup. Stop doing it. Pay your workers more. Do anything else with your money, but stop making stupid candy that nobody wants. All right. What is your favorite what? Go ahead.
The best version of Reese's is the egg.
Oh, yeah.
The Reese's egg is the best.
I actually recorded a video about this the other day and didn't record any of the game audio I was playing, so they'll never hear it. But I argued that the holiday versions of the Reese's is the best because it gives you more peanut butter. And like that peanut butter to chocolate ratio is just right. So,
Is
Caleb, where'd
Caleb
you
kicked
go?
out?
Where did Caleb go?
He didn't like that I like the Reese's eggs.
The
But I will tell you, every time Easter comes around, you got to stock up on Reese eggs, especially when they put the basket of Reese eggs at the cashier every time you
And they're
check
like,
out.
well,
Just put
99 cents for 4. Yes, ma'am.
Right. No matter what you're buying, no matter what you're there for, just put some Reese eggs in there, stock up
No,
because
you know
it's
what? Okay.
better than the McRib coming back for a little time.
Yeah, the
The best one
Reese's.
is your standard Reese's peanut butter cup.
I think the big cups are my favorite. I love more peanut butter than chocolate, and
Oh, I need it to be nearly balanced.
no.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. The audience needs to understand is no matter what we talk about, Chris is a traditionalist, and he's sentimental. So no matter what we're talking about, he wants the original, where there's no frills, nothing added, just the way it was intended. That's the way he wants it. Even though someone decided to improve the product or improve the experience,
No,
no,
someone
have to
decided
have
to
it.
change it. Someone decided to change it so they could market something new and justify their own jobs. The original on most things is the. I mean, I like. Okay, that's obviously not true for like an iPhone, but a consistent product like a Reese's peanut butter cup. They
Your
got
Honor,
it right on the first.
I have an argument to your thing here.
All
At
right.
one time, I laughed out loud when Chris told me that he had this specific iPhone because it was the last one Steve Jobs was involved in before he died.
By the way, Vols softball won 10-0 at Kentucky. So, just into
GB.
the newsroom.
Yes, Kyle. I trusted a product designed and conceived by the guy. It lasted since 2013.
Okay.
Now it's
So Kyle,
But
you like
Reese's
the
eggs is the best.
Reese's eggs. I like the big cups. Chris just likes the standard.
they're
And
all good.
my go-to in the movies, when I go to the movies, I stop by the Rite Aid and get the family size Reese Pieces.
I think Reese's Pieces are overrated.
Oh no,
No,
they're the best.
I mean they're good, but I
They're
don't.
not overrated.
Okay.
They are not.
You put
Sorry.
them in red Solo cup and just drink them.
Well, I mean that's the thing is like I drink them and they're gone really quick, so I'm just like, man. Well,
Yeah, it's the quickest 2,000
and then
calories.
when you get that terrible angle and they just all go to the back of your throat and you're like, ah, gosh.
Yeah, yeah. I remember like after like doing that a few times in the movies, I was like, I probably need to see how many calories in this, and like the calories per serving in the big family size, it's like 2,000 calories in the whole thing. Jesus.
We missed an opportunity to throw out nerds for something, or were you all just talking about that?
Nerds suck. I hate
Yeah.
them. I'm so glad
They're-
Dobbs is gone.
Ugh. Caleb appears
Oh,
to
wait,
say
Candy.
that his
I
Skype has crashed. He cannot get back on. He's going to try, but so RIP.
Mac users. Freaking
He-
buffoons.
I'm a,
There's two
Yeah,
of
you're all
us.
buffoons.
We are not buffoons for buying quality.
It's like spending $30 on a plain black hat.
I really okay, so I love Butterfingers, the taste, but I struggle eating them because
Yes.
they stay.
Uh,
They like
Remember
get stuck in
Butterfinger
your jaw.
BBs?
That's tough.
Butterfinger BBs need to come back. Those were amazing.
Yeah.
They also stuck to your roof like a regular Butterfinger, though.
But I mean, not as much. I think if you overdid the amount, yeah. But anybody dress up for Halloween?
Dressed up in normal clothes, which made me sexy Bobby Hill.
Sexy Bobby
Yeah.
Hill. Oh, God, no way. Boom. No way. Caleb, welcome back. Did you dress up for Halloween?
Yes, I was a slice of bread with peanut butter on it.
What?
How?
wait, what?
You have to send us a picture so we can let the people know.
I don't know. I don't know if there's evidence.
Do you not have the costume? Like,
You have
what do you mean? Okay, explain this.
We were peanut butter and jelly. I was the peanut butter.
Who was the jelly?
My wife.
I thought that's the other way around. Okay, that fell short. Somebody will get it and laugh. What do you mean you were peanut butter? Like, what were you wearing?
There's a thing that it was just like wearing a shirt and it looked like peanut butter.
So you were wearing like a peanut butter colored shirt.
Brown shirt.
I mean, it wasn't a shirt, but it was like a vest that you slide on over your shirt.
Did it say anything?
Shaped like no, it was
Shaped like
square. It was shaped like a piece of bread. It looked like bread, and it had peanut butter spread on
The
it.
shirt?
Oh, okay. Okay. No, I can kind of sort of conceptualize this now.
There's a hole for your head. It just lays right on your shoulders.
Oh, it's one of those
Square.
things.
If you, like, we were all sitting there. Caleb wore a brown shirt and Chelsea wore a purple shirt, and Oliver was a Tennessee baseball player. And somehow,
Oh, that was great.
Now the main question is what was the ratio of you eating Oliver's candy versus him eating it?
He's had like
Oh, I bet
2
Mom
or
didn't
3
let him have
pieces.
any candy, right? Like,
I mean,
did she order an X-ray machine or?
we came straight as soon as we got home. He went to bed, so he didn't really have time to eat.
no fun.
How much candy did he get though?
Not that much. We went to like 4 houses.
Oh, well, what kind of candy was it?
An assortment.
What were the addresses of the house? I'm just kidding.
Names, dates.
That's enough
complete.
Halloween talk. Oh gosh. What else we got before we get to our weekly gripe and wrap it up? Kyle, what do you got? You went to a parade, didn't you, Kyle, over the weekend?
Yeah, New York City brought back the West Village parade this year, and it was fun. It was
When's
good.
that wine and cheese festival or wine and food?
Next year.
Oh, shoot.
Hopefully not on the Ole Miss game.
Oh man.
Yeah. So what? Yeah, it's going to be on whatever weekend I decide to go to a Tennessee game.
By the way, Kyle, I got a gripe with you. Over the weekend, I see you posting all these pictures of you taking people out to dinner and all this.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go ahead and beat me by 40 points in fantasy this week and don't even offer to take me out to dinner. What's up with that?
I wasn't even paying attention because half my team was on bye.
Please. So. Yeah, half my team's on a stretcher. Embarrassing, but all right. Anything else? How's everybody's fantasy team going? I'm 4-4. Kyle, you're 4-4, right?
Something like that.
I'm sure our listeners love us talking about our fantasy teams.
We're just going over records so I can gloat in a second. Chris, how are you doing?
I'm 2-6.
Caleb?
6-2, I think.
Oh, what? You lost again?
Yeah.
Oh, well, dang it. Now my gloat.
It's been a bad one.
All right, let's wrap it up. Vols big over Kentucky this weekend. Mark it down.
Book it.
Book it.
Bet your entire 401 your 401k, yeah.
Bet. Yeah.
Bet everything.
Whatever. I'm not going to say that. I don't know. We got some lawyers here, but I don't know.
Yeah, we're not financial advisors here on Good Old Life.
Responsibly.
Bet responsibly.
All right. Anything else for our final weekly gripe here?
1-800 I have a problem betting or whatever it is. 1-800-GAMBLE.
Yes.
Editor, put that across the screen right here. Okay. Gripe. Who wants to go first?
All right, I'll go in case my Skype goes out again.
Oh, they all start.
Okay. So let me guys know if you had a different experience as a kid on Halloween. But when I was a kid, there were kids like everywhere on the street, and you had to like physically walk up to the door and ring the doorbell or knock on the door, and then someone would come to the door and give you candy, only if you said trick or treat.
Yes.
Nowadays, it's like people just like leave the candy out on the front porch. Doesn't require any effort from the kid. They just take candy, put it in their bag. Either that or the people are like sitting out like at the road in their driveway. I just feel like there's not that many kids out anymore, at least that I've noticed. Like, I don't know. It seems like
I couldn't agree more. Trick or treating is dead. We haven't had a trick or treater in 5 years.
Oh wow!
And yes, and the ones that I've seen when I watched Jocelyn, my niece, they took me on the phone with them like 2 years ago, and it was the same thing. People are sitting out, the candy bowls are there. It was a more interactive experience. You got to see people or whatever.
I think and this is just me guessing, with the rise of social media, I think Halloween grew up to be an adult holiday for Instagram and for Facebook, and because that like here, like I didn't see any kids really dressed up doing anything. Even like I saw adults dressed up and I saw dogs dressed up, but I didn't see kids dressed up.
I'm pretty sure some of the news like stations in New York still at 10 o'clock ask people, do you know where your kids are? Like, of course nobody's going to dress up there.
No, I'm just saying, like, it was like even like I've been seeing Halloween costumes for like a week, and they were on dogs and they're on adults, but I didn't see like
children. That's a whole separate gripe. I mean, goodness gracious, people,
dogs,
grow up.
All right, who's next? Was that all one gripe? That was all Caleb.
Yeah, that was my gripe. Yeah. All right, y'all are up.
Kyle, you look ready.
Yeah, I can gripe today. I have a good one. So for those that don't know, I run a food Instagram that I really enjoy curating, going to all these different New York City restaurants, and I like to take pictures of them. I eat it. If it's good, I rate it and I post it. If it's not good, even if the picture looks good, if I don't like the taste, I'm not posting it. I'm not rating it. Anyway, last week, this past Saturday, went to Katz's Deli, which I've been there a few times, but I haven't had a really good enough picture. So I got the classic, the pastrami on rye, took a picture of it, edited it up a little bit. I liked the picture. I posted it. It goes fine. The picture's great. Well, today I found out that it's National Sandwich Day, and all these other like Instagram accounts are like, oh, if you have a sandwich, you should have posted it today. This is the day to post sandwiches. Like, I'm tired of this. Like, every day's a different national food day. It's like today is National Hot Dog Day. And I Googled it just like an hour ago, and there's like January 2nd is National Buffet Day. And then like January 5th is like National Spaghetti Day. It's like, who's deciding what day is a national food holiday?
And they never let you know until it's that day. And it's like,
yeah,
you could have told me 3 days
issue.
ago that I needed spaghetti or hot dogs today. Like, come on.
Right. Like, it's like the only one I kind of know about is National Taco Day, because all the taco restaurants saying, hey, Tuesday's National. Actually, this year, National Taco Day was on Monday, not on Taco Tuesday, which that's a whole nother gripe. But why would you even have a National Taco Day that doesn't fall on Taco Tuesday? Why would you have not National Taco Day on Monday?
I bet LeBron was so mad.
I'm legitimately angry thinking about, like, I feel like it's been National Dog Day probably 10 times this year.
Yeah, the national holiday. Ugh.
It's
like last week. It was like National Tight Ends Day on Sunday, and they kept talking about it on TV. This is so stupid.
Oh, when's National Good Old Rocky Pod Day?
Oh,
I don't know. Okay,
let's write our representatives and get that passed.
That was a great rant. Good job.
No, that was tremendous.
Chris, you ready, or you want me to go? Or
go ahead. Mine's the same as always. Pants. End of story.
Okay, That didn't give me enough time to think. I was gonna rant about candy variations. Won't do that. Dang it, man. Somebody say something that'll trigger me.
Drivers these days, man. Can you believe them?
Oh, wait. I got one. Okay. So, lately, past few days, I've been, I love playing video games, and I've been playing War of Rights, which is a Civil War FPS game, and it's like, it's pretty, like, intense. Like, a lot of people take it, really seriously. And I try to be one of those players. Like, I'm not going to get on there and troll, but it is very challenging to enjoy that game when you have immature people that are typically on the Confederate side that constantly say inappropriate things. And I'm just sick of it. Like, oh my God.
Don't like bad language.
Well, it's not the.
Oh.
I like bad language. It's the like
Oh.
what they're saying is derogatory terms, pretty much, and
Oh.
there's just no room for that in video games. Like, this isn't 2007 Modern Warfare 2 anymore. Okay, let's all grow up. Let's be adults and let's enjoy video games without racist comments. So that's my gripe. Any final thoughts? Caleb, what's your hat there?
Disagree with that.
Oh,
No, that's a good one.
Okay, yeah.
I can.
Oh, wow.
For our podcast listeners, it is a Tennessee Vols hat with the rifleman in the middle.
It is beautiful.
Shout out to the Spotify and Apple podcast listeners.
Yes. We love you.
We'll
Yeah.
get over there soon, over to Europe. All right. No final thoughts?
Is this considered just strictly a podcast because we do video and audio, or is there another term that like we should use because we have video as well as audio?
I don't know. Just wait till we start vlogging, man. It's going to be insane.
But wouldn't this be considered a vlog?
I don't know. Caleb, show us around your room real quick. The good old Rocky Pod cribs. Oh, look at those doors. Wow.
That's a nice door.
Nice 30-degree tilt.
For our podcast listeners, that's a double door with at least 12 windows on each door and 2 windows over top. So, all right. Good episode. Who wants to close it out? See, Chris, you did one. Kyle, what are your last words? Not in life, but in virtual life here.
Just to end the podcast.